They say that confession is good for the soul, and if that's true, I should feel okay after this, because I've been watching a lot of news coverage about this monster blizzard that's hit the Northeast this week, and of course, I'm hopeful that everyone is able to stay safe, and I'm hopeful that this will be over sooner than later. But on more than one occasion, several times in fact, as I've watched, I couldn't help but think to myself, I am so glad I am not those people. I'm so glad I live in Texas, South Texas to be exact. We don't have to deal with things like 2 feet of snow and blizzards every year. And it got me thinking about a story that Jesus once told about one man who kind of said the same thing about another man. He said, I'm so glad I'm not like him. I'm so glad that I'm not like other people like him. I'm so glad I'm not a thief. I'm not a liar. I'm so glad I am who I am. Essentially, Jesus was saying, look at him. Look at this guy who is so sure of himself. Look at this guy who is convinced that he's got himself all together. And look at the way that he sees other people. He's sure that he knows their struggle. He is sure that he understands that he is better than them. In a way, Jesus is saying, see that guy and don't be that guy. Instead, be like the tax collector, someone who other people would have looked down on. They would have considered him a thief or a liar. But he knew that he had to cry out to God in another way. He cried out to God for forgiveness. He cried out to God to take him as he was. And that's what we need to remember about our faith in God. We aren't called to look at the struggles of other people and say, man, I'm glad I'm not them. Because we all have our own problems and our own struggles and issues we need God's help to get through. So my encouragement for you this week is to remember, we're all struggling. We're all trying to stay faithful to God. We don't need each other to tear each other down. Rather, we need each other to build each other up. Have a great week.